Well, hello friends, Coach Bob with you today, and today we have another unboxing and product review. Yes, Thursdays are going to be reviews and office chats if you're not picking up on that vibe yet. So what do we have? Well, I'm going to tell you. So you have decided that you are going to go on a trip, but one of the things you're concerned with, and obviously there's a reason to be concerned with it, is flat tires. So the one fear that we have is that we're going to be out on the Spider, going to be out on a motorcycle, going to be out in a car, and there's nowhere close to fix it. So there are two things you need. You need the ability to plug a hole in a tire, and you need a way to reinflate the tire. Now there are many ways you can do that. What my desire is to have something that I can inflate the tire with that is not so enormous. It seems to me that virtually everyone is making an inflator now that seems to work relatively well. The problem is the size and the amount of battery life and that sort of thing. So I had a company reach out to me and ask me if I would be interested in reviewing their product. And I said, as long as you don't care if I slam it if it's bad, or raise it and shout it off the rooftops if it's great, and anything in between, then I don't have a problem reviewing it. So just like that, they sent it to me. So let's unbox it and see what we got. Is it gold or is it garbage? So let's look at the Gooloo AP150 Pro. Yes, sir. All right, so let's see what we have here. You know, that plastic's stronger. My razor knife needs a new blade put in it. Now, I do want to tell you that the one that I have right now works just fine, but it's a little bit heavier than this and it's much larger than this. I'm trying to find something that when I'm putting it in a motorcycle or in the Spider or in a truck, that is not taking all my space up. So here it is. It's a little smaller than a brick. Look who we have here. Oh, there she is over there in all her glory. What are you doing, Coach Vic?
I'm spraying weeds.
She's spraying weeds. What kind of weed killer are you using? That's not Roundup, is it?
Nope, Spectricide.
Spectricide
one shot weed. One shot weed killer.
Very nice. I'll bet y'all didn't realize Coach Vic had quite the ability to garden, did you?
Yeah.
All right. So here it is. So it's about the size, I'm going to say, of a brick. Maybe a little smaller than a brick. It's not as heavy as a brick, that's for sure. So let's peel this cover off there. What we're going to do, the sun is getting pretty darn bright, so we're going to go inside because I would imagine the glare off of this is going to create some problems for the camera. So let's go inside and check this thing out. But it looks pretty cool at first look. All right, so here is the Gooloo AP150 Pro Tire Inflator. First off, I'm going to tell you I do like the size of it. I think this will pack nicely in the Spider, and it will pack nicely in a saddlebag. So I do like that quite a bit. I just bumped the power switch and it came on. Let's see, showing a full power charge. So you do have a battery status indicator there. Don't know anything about it yet, but let's look at it. We're going to learn this together. So what else does it have? Well, obviously, as you would expect, it has a inflator tube for the inflation. It has many adapters for footballs and all that stuff. And one of the complaints I had a couple of weeks ago with Ridge, they didn't provide a charging cable. Guess what? They provided a charging cable and a nice little carrying bag. So there is everything that is in the box. Additionally, what is in the box is the card for the Gooloo inflator. Looks pretty darn simple. It's just a quick start card, and that is all you need. So let's talk about it. All right, so you're obviously going to get to see this thing in use because we're going to run it through its paces. We're going to air up my truck tires. If it'll do the truck tires, it will certainly take care of everything else. So I'm going to deflate one truck tire, probably 20 psi, and let's see what this little boy can do with that big old tire. So it looks like all you do, you hook the darn thing up to the tire, you choose the mode because it has different modes for the type of inflation you're going to do, whether it's a motorcycle tire, car tire, a football, or whatever. Then you simply press the power button to start the inflation, and when it's got the proper air, it'll turn off, or you can just shut it down whenever you want to. So here we go, pretty simple. Here it is. Take the take your hose, screw it in there. All right, you hold it, you turn it on. That looks pretty trick there, huh? Choose your modes. You can see the automobile, then you see a motorcycle, then you see a bicycle, then you see a basketball, and then you see just a person standing there. I don't know why you would have to inflate a person, but we'll get there when we need to. All right, so there you go. This right here, the plus and minus, is how you set your PSI. 37 pounds is what my truck holds. This right here is for a light that's on the end of it, an emergency light. I'm not going to shine it in the camera. It is bright, but it is a single LED. It's just enough to keep you from getting killed on the side of the road. Turn it off, simply hold it down. Power's off, simply turn it back on, hold it down. There it is, power's right back up, and there you go. Really cool, very easy to see at night, which is very, very important. Let's see what we can find. Let's go into a dark room. We're gonna go in my laundry room and see what this looks like in the very, very dark. I know what you're saying. You're saying, Coach Bob, the laundry room? Really? I mean, I didn't know you could be that complex. Oh yeah, it's dark in here. So let's see. This is very, very clear to my eye. You can see this room is absolute darkness. And you can see everything, all the buttons. I really like that. All your modes. Very easy to read. And that's how you turn it on. Here's the light. Just in case, when you're on the side of the road, you need to find your crock pot. So as far as light, in the, in the darkness and stuff, it's very, very easy to see. I really like that. That's cool. All right, so let's put this thing through a test. Let's deflate a truck tire and see what she'll do. All right, so get to act like a hoodlum and let the air out of a tire. Just that simple. No, I'm not using a tool. I'm using my finger. Just powered her up. We're gonna set it to 37 pounds. So you can see I've got it set to 37 pounds. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. 37 pounds, let's hook her up. Just like that, we got it set to 37. Let's go. So here we go. You see it started at 25 and she's going. Let's go sit in the air conditioning of the truck. That AC feels good. You can see tire low. It went 25. Now it's at 20. It went 26. Now it's at 27. It's already come up 2 pounds. I can tell you that if this thing functions properly on this hot of a day with a tire this big, it's going to be really good. You can see the left side's a little more inflated than the right. That's because it's in the sun. The tires get super duper hot. I actually kind of rotate my truck. I'll park it. I'll back it in 1 week and I'll drive it forward in the next week. And then that way I don't have dry rot on one set of tires. All right, it's up to 28. It's working, it's moving its way right up. I'm curious how much battery it's gonna chew through on this. You also have to realize that when you are doing this, 29, when you're doing this, that really you don't have to be able to air up 10 truck tires at a time. It's not designed for that. It's designed for that emergency on the side of the road. And I can tell you, if it will handle this truck tire, it will handle a spider tire or a motorcycle tire with absolute ease. We'll also get out when we get done because it is a super hot day. See if it shows the temperature in here. There it is. There's the sun beating down. Now that's with sun, of course. 115 degrees. Truthfully, it's only 98. It's not really that hot. All right, we're up to 30. It's moving a lot faster than I expected a device that small to be able to do. So we're moving right along. I'm impressed. I can't believe this thing has done this fast. It's already up to 35 pounds. I put my visors up there to block some of the heat out of the truck. But yeah, I set it to 37. Any sort of compressor does generate heat, but I am surprised that this is no hotter than it is. I thought it was going to be much warmer than this. I'm actually very impressed that it's not really, really hot to the touch. It's warm. You can feel where the air that was coming out was getting quite warm through this tube, but she's working, man. All right, so the update is, now of course the LEDs are going to flash in the camera, but it killed the battery. The battery is down to 1 bar, but it did the 37 pounds with no problem. So I'm going to charge it up. We're going to see how long it takes to charge. Now, obviously, if you were on the road in a car, you could recharge this, you know, on your dashboard. On a motorcycle, this thing wouldn't run. It wouldn't run a minute. This thing was moving so much air for that big tire. And I'll show you on a motorcycle as well, or the Spider, because it's going to bring that air up super duper quick. So charging went as follows. If you're charging on just a standard wall wart, this thing is not going to charge very efficiently for you. Now, what I have this on is a USB-C, obviously. So I was using a USB-C and using a 20-watt charging port, and this thing charged in less than an hour from 1 bar all the way full 4 bars. So, you know, you're going to have a real charger. Just having your little Amazon Alexa charger is not going to suffice for something of this magnitude. Now, that should go without saying. All of my battery chargers, I have to do that. Either that or they have the big 9-volt adapters and stuff. But this, just using the 20-watt, charged up real quick, real efficiently. So good news on that. All right, so we're out here at the Sea to Sky, and we're going to put air in it. We want to see what it's going to do with this front wheel. So let me get this hooked up real quick. All right, so here we are with the device. We'll power it on. And it should be read very low, 10 pounds, which is what I put in it. So we're going to put 20 pounds in it. That's what the manual says to put in it. So that's what we're going to do. So we've got that. Simply press the, that's the mode. We're going to stick with the car mode on that. And we're just going to hit go. Here we go. Boom, just like that. And it still has a full 4 bars of power, just like we expected it to be. All right, so the Gooloo AP150 Tire Inflator is a big success. The size is, it's okay. It could be a little thinner maybe, but I think when you start talking about a big tire, like a road tire in a car, that sort of thing, that's a lot. That's a lot to ask for something much smaller than this. This did a very good job. The other thing is it charged up extremely fast when on the proper type of charger. Again, if you put it on a little El Cheapo charger, you're going to be waiting all day. You're going to be very frustrated. But this is what the box looks like. The AP150 Pro Tire Inflator made by Gooloo, Gooloo. It's available on Amazon. I'll make sure I leave a link. You know, this was given to me to try. I'm going to tell you that had it done anything, you know, subpar, I would have sent them an email and said, you may want to just have me not post a video because I'm going to tell the truth. So I'm very pleased with this. I'm going to be using this thing a lot. If I get any weird things going on with it in the future, I will certainly let you know, and I will add an addendum to this video. But this thing right now, I'm going to tell you, will fill a big old truck tire, fills a Spider tire, which a motorcycle tire, bicycle tire, basketball, those sorts of things are like super duper easy. So understand this is going to be great for you. I love it. It's awesome. I will be using this a lot. When you see me on the road, this will be in a Spider saddlebag or in a Triumph saddlebag or in my truck back seat. This is going to go with me where I go. So I'm very pleased with it. Super excited. I love it when things work. I love it when things work as advertised and the company stands behind it. I really like that. So very cool. So for me, 2 big thumbs up to Gooloo for making an exceptional product for a reasonable price. Like I said, I'll be leaving a link down below. The price constantly changes on Amazon, so I'm not going to say a price or anything like that, but I will have a link to it down below. So with that being said, I want you to do me a favor. You, yes you, go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself, and remember, if you're not having fun, you are definitely doing it wrong. Now you go seize the day, and I'll see you on the road real soon. My gosh, what a glare on the top of that head.